My name is Nelia Sancho and I come from the Philippines. My organization is Lila Pilipina and the Asian Women Human Rights Council. Lila Pilipina started as a support group for Filipino comfort women survivors. The word comfort women actually is a term of the Japanese Imperial Army, which in Japanese is Jogun Ian Fu, and literally it means military comfort women. But it is actually a very serious crime which violates the rights of women, and it really involves violence and brutality on women, and this is what we call the military sex slavery, which has been part of a policy of Japanese Imperial Army in World War II to conscript or forcibly recruit thousands of Asian women from Korea, the Philippines, China, Malaysia, and everywhere where the Japanese army went to occupy. It took 50 years for the comfort women survivors to speak about their experience, and it is because it was only this time that a support movement of the women in Asia have come to provide that environment where they can speak out without shame and without fear that they will be stigmatized.
Na sa aking pagkatanda, dinadala ko, kaya nung mabigyan ako ng pagkakataon para ipahayag.
It was in the Second World War in 1943, 44, 45, when the Japanese army occupied the Philippines, that her experience of rape and sexual violence from the Japanese army started. She was barely 14 years old when this happened. She was still a girl, and so this was extra traumatic for her to experience extremely brutal rape from a Japanese officer who kept her for several nights and used her many times during the day. And she said that this experience had taught her how war and rape in war is extremely not only painful but really awful, and all people should work together to stop wars and to stop rape in women.
Sa mga napipinsala at naghihirap ng mga kababaihan.
She's making a call to the Japanese government to be accountable for what they had done to all comfort women victims all over Asia. They have a responsibility because of what they have done about forcibly conscripting them and all other women victims. She's also calling out on all governments whom she thinks entered into a war with each other because of greed, and they should stop, invading, and they should stop making aggression, and they should think of the ordinary population, the ordinary citizens who suffer, especially the women and the children.
Thank you. Maraming salamat na.
The problem of violence on women in war is a worldwide problem, and therefore if women link together about this, then their voice will be stronger. And this we coordinate with the Korean women who also do work for the Korean comfort women survivors and the Japanese women support movement. And so we feel that this problem could be addressed if more and more women say this is a problem for all of us and not just of the victims, but all women are potential victims because the roots of war, the problems of war are still here around us, and therefore violence on women continue.